Okay, this is how to build a teabowl. You should have a slab of clay that's been provided by your instructor, and you should have transferred your textures, your markings from your planning document to your slab, and from here we're going to learn how to make the slab into an actual teabowl. So for the first step, we're going to take our slab and we're going to stand it up and we're going to turn it into a cylinder. It doesn't matter that it's a perfect cylinder or not, but you should think about which end you want to overlap, because some of this will get cut off. So hopefully you guys can see that. You're going to have that overlap like this. Now we're going to take a knife, a regular old just plastic knife, and we're going to cut at an angle through both of the slabs, through the overlapping pieces. I'm going to support this while I cut. Cut straight down. This piece we set to the side. This piece we set to the side. And now we have a nice beveled edge. Both of those two edges come together well. Now we can score them. We'll use our fork, our plastic fork. I like to score vertically for this seam. It's a vertical seam. I score both sides. I apply water to both sides. And then I score again. This is creating slip. And then I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to dry my hands a little bit. I don't want damp hands for this. I don't want to have, I don't want to create slurry on the surface or slip on the surface. So now I'm going to take these two and I'm going to put those together. So I match them together like this. I do this down on the table and I support them on either side with my fingers and mash that together really well. Not worrying about the details on the outside of the pot. Now I'm going to turn this over carefully so I can do the other side. And then I'm going to put my hand on the back side back here for support, and I'm going to compress the clay here. Again, not worrying about the details on the outside. Think wabi-sabi. I'm going to take a little bit of this clay here that was a cutoff, and I'm going to roll that into a coil. I can do that between my hands or on the table. If you do it on the table, remember you have cleanup to do. Now on this inside seam here, I'm going to place the coil. I might score that surface just lightly with my fork. Take my coil, a little bit of water, not too much. Place the coil on the seam. Back the outside up with your hand. So I have to place my hand here and I'm going to mash that clay in really well and compress, smoothing that clay out. But I cannot do this unless my hand is backing it up. If I do it without that, I will push the walls out and I will open the seam. So I work back and forth vertically if I need to, until I smooth that out. So that is step one of building the teabowl.